evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rotten Peach, and this is Lifestyles of the Incredibly Filthy Rich Poets. Today, we're going to be dealing with poets that deal with the theme of death. First off, though, let's go to Edgar Allan Poe and visit his house.
Gosh darn it! Who is it this time? Another girl scout? We don't want any!
I'm Rotten Peach!
Oh, come on in. How do you do?
Fine.
Surprised me a little there. Why don't you come in and sit down?
No, well, I think I'd like to show our TV viewers around the house a little bit.
Oh, that'd be fine.
Moo. That's unusual. Oh my, and we obviously have manzanilla roots down there from California. Yes, very interesting. Chucky's sister. Very interesting. And a beautiful candelabra. Notice Poe's china. The finest money can buy. He makes a lot of money, you know.
Yes, very much money.
More than Bobby Bonilla. Poe's tray. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
And his clock. I didn't
Yes.
ask you.
Oh.
Is it moving? Yes, it is.
The kitty. Look at my kitty.
Isn't he beautiful? My. This is one of Poe's many BMW 2560Is. He has muchas money so he can afford this.
Oh, Mr. Peach, come in. Ah, Mr. Peach, come into my parlor. Let's chat a while.
All right.
I don't think I'll be needing this anymore.
Mr. Poe,
Yes?
you were born in Boston in 1809. Long time ago. You've been secretly living here for 200 years. How do you do it, Mr. Poe?
Well, I have a strict diet of carbo, caro, bodine, E, double fructose carbohydrates, and plus, I eat my Wheaties.
Mr. Poe, how did you get your start in being so successful?
Well, it all started out with my 2 volumes of poetry. Tamerlane, I call it, and Al Araf and minor poets. 3 of my best works are To Helen, The City in the Sea, and Terra Half.
That sounds normal, Mr. Poe. How do you explain your weirdness?
Well, starting from my childhood, I was hounded by nightmares and visions. And when I was but 5, Dangerous Dan attacked me and stole my double-dipped, half-baked, chocolate-covered, sugar waffle, bubblegum centered lollipop. And that made me mad. Simply mad.
Since today's theme is death, would you please read us your favorite death-related poem?
Yes, I'd be delighted. What? Oh, well, here we go. This, by the way, is The Raven, my favorite. Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little reverently bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door. Bird of beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further he uttered, not a feather, then he fluttered, till I scarce more the mattered. Other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me. As my hopes have flown before, then the bird say, nevermore. Startled at the stillness, broken by reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock in store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmercifully disaster followed fast and followed faster. Still his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore. Oh, never, never. Must I go on?
That was interesting. Oh yes, Poe's been secretly dead for over 100 years, but don't tell him that. Now to a news break. This is the end. The world has stopped at the death of Dr. Seuss. Most of the stories combine humorous illustration and poetry for young children. Born in Springfield, Massachusetts, he has received no formal training in art and wrote his first book simply to amuse himself. In 1984, he was awarded a special citation from the Pulitzer Prize Board for his contribution to the enjoyment of parents and children for over half a century. Dr. Seuss has recently perished over the weekend at a dinner party with Sam I Am. Sam I Am had apparently served Dr. Seuss a laced portion of green eggs and ham. This case is now under investigation. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Now, folks, come on down to Buddy Bryan Brothers Poetry Barn and get yourself in on a once-in-a-lifetime deal that only comes once a year. We're offering Brainmaster poets for just $5.99 a page, man. Oh, boy, that's quite a horrible deal. I meant a book. Anyways, you've got to do this as quick as possible, man, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime sale. Poetry on a theme of death, which is our main specialty, folks. So come on down and forget the others. Go to Buddy Bryan Brothers Poetry Barn. Welcome back to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Today, dreary day that it is, we are going to visit Shelley Silverstein, who is the wife of Shel Silverstein. Mrs. Silverstein? May we come in?
Yeah, sure.
What's wrong? Why isn't Mr. Silverstein with us today?
Because he ran off without me. Because I didn't appreciate his work.
Tell us a little bit about your husband's work. I see. What was your husband's favorite work? Let me read it for you. This is where the sidewalk ends. There is a place where the sidewalk ends and before the street begins. And there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright. And there the moonbirds rest from its flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black, and the dark street winds and bends, past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow. We shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch while the chalk where the chalk white arrows go, to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow. And we'll go with the chalk where arrows go. What the heck was that?
Sorry.
Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow. And we'll go where the chalk white arrows go. With the children they mark and the children they know. The place with the sidewalk. How ironic this poem can be associated with the theme of death, which is our theme today. And we'll see you next time on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Bye, Mr. Silverstein!
Good idea.
Anytime now.
Oh my.
Okay, now come.